done good for us, and he's been part of the journey. Everyone knows I'm a low person. And don't think I haven't been offered money, and he hasn't been offered money from other people in the past to make certain moves. But we just don't move like that. We're low people, as long as you're honest and fair to us. And to this point forward, Frank has been very honest and fair to us. To me, personally, inside and outside of boxing. So, this ain't no, oh yeah, something happens and you run and look at. That's what fighters done to me. Fighters thought the grass was green on the other side and left me. But guess what? You don't. Those fighters ain't nothing. You don't hear them, because the thing about a family is that every family goes through things. You understand what I'm saying? If you've got a good relationship, you sit down after the things happen and you come to some agreement. You don't. It's like if you have an argument with your dad, or your dad upsets you. You don't go and find a new dad.
No, you don't.
Bro, you're like,
you'd be surprised. Some people
bro,
do, you know.
No, man, you don't. You like, you understand what I'm saying? You're like, oh, my dad, he's just cha. But you know what? It's my dad. You understand? We'll work things out. I know things have been said and done, but we can sit down and we can talk things out. But this is not even that case. You know, you can go. Listen, I'm not saying things can't happen in the future. You understand? I'm not saying that I might not even do business with Eddie, but it ain't gonna be one of them knee-jerk reactions. And I'm a low person. And Anthony, and how do you know I'm a low person? Because I ain't never left no one. Everybody's left me. Anthony never left me when everybody left me. Anthony was the only fighter that stayed. So I think that says a lot about the kind of characters we are. If a man's, I'm from the roads, if a man's robbing me, you ain't gonna see me. See? If you're robbing me, that loyalty doesn't come into it. So don't let me find out that you're doing tricks with me. Because like on Instagram or Twitter, straight blockage. I just block you. Because I don't deal with negativity. I only deal with positivity. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about Frank. He ain't never done nothing bad to me. He's a businessman. Eddie Hearn is a businessman, Bob Arum is a businessman, Floyd Mayweather is a businessman. Businessmen are here to make money. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all about sitting down, working out what's the best deal collectively for everybody. There ain't no jumping ship because one thing bad's happened.
Okay.
Ain't that? And it's not even bad anyway. It's not bad. Hold on, I don't see anybody on any other side getting that kind of opportunity or taking that opportunity. I'm not trying to say they can't get it, but taking it. And I remember, before this fight, everyone said the fight would never happen.
Yeah. Remember you gave Iceland the exclusive?
They said the fight would never happen. They said we would never take the fight. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then all of that, Frank has been there. So I'm like, oh.
Why did it take long, the fight to be announced?
George Warren told me it's the hardest negotiation he's ever had to do.
Okay.
Since he's been doing this business, you know, because certain things had to be ticked off, VADA testing, and I wanted all of that. You understand? And we was already, you know, being brave men and going into the quote unquote lions den as it is. So things had to be done right, you know. And people were saying things about Kovalev and not being prepared and getting dropped in sparring. I don't think like that. Because the same lies, what people say about me, how do I know they're not saying about Kovalev?
Exactly.
Because he never looked like he weren't training to me. It's the first time I see him with six-pack. So, that's what I'm trying to say. You have to think positive. You have to see the good in people. Because there's always good in people. And when, especially in a sport like boxing, if you're fighting an opponent, you have to respect him. And have in your mind that this guy is going to train his ass off to come and fight you. And that's all we had in our mind.
Fair enough. What's the plans next?
The plans next is one day at a time.
Okay. Have
to take one day at a time. I've always said it. One day at a time, one fight at a time. No one ain't making us fight when we don't want to fight. Ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
You understand?
If you are, when you guys do decide to step back into the ring, Is it going to be like another world title? Is it going to be a domestic fight?
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
Any opponent?
Again, I always relate it to the present time. Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder. Who's he had in his last 2 fights? Like, he's not going back into a high-profile fight straight away.
No, he hasn't.
When Carl Frampton lost, he didn't go back into a high-profile fights. Lee Selby, all these guys. So I don't know why everyone's thinking that we're gonna jump back. As a manager, I ain't even advising that. You know, I feel that I've done a great managerial. Well, I have not feel. I've done it. A great managerial job up until this point. So I'm like, why would I all of a sudden start making rash decisions on a young man's career? Again, it's prize fighting. And he done well for himself financially a few weeks ago. More so than 99% of boxers make their whole career. So again, Tunde Ajayi has done his job. See, so, and I'll continue to do my job. And I've always said that. Anthony Yarde, I'm in the Anthony Yarde business. And all the money in the world don't mean sugar to me if Anthony doesn't have good health. Because health is wealth. Let me tell you that. I'm not here to have anything on my conscience that I didn't make an honest and right call. You understand? And I've always told Anthony, brother, your health is wealth. And I say health is wealth, and I just cough like I'm. But health is wealth, and my thing for Anthony, the world saw what I always knew. He can fight. He's got a chin. He can dig deep. That wasn't the questions everyone was asking before.
It was very true.
I knew the answers. But I always said it's gonna take something special for Anthony to display that. And what did it? It did take someone special, who a few years ago was number 2 pound for pound before he fought Ward. A guy that is a Russian hero, an elite boxer, a guy that in the press conference said that his whole life has been boxing. So compare that to someone who started from the roads, that started boxing at 19. Only had 12 amateur fights. Only fought in the Box Cup to that level. Only turned pro 4 years ago. I remember me and Anthony, when we went to Hertfordshire to do the first deal with Frank Warren, we came out of the office and we hugged each other. Like Rocky when they're on the beach, Rocky and Apollo.
Of course.
When they done the run and you see it goes like slow motion. Like, Me and Anthony were so happy. At the little money, I can say little now. At that time, that was massive for us because we never had no experience. And I'm saying, what you're giving us? We're coming from nothing. You're giving us this money to fight.
You can tell us now, though, just so that
I'm gonna tell you.
Just so that we know what little money is.
I'm gonna tell you.
Obviously, I'm still on the come up. So
the more information you got is the more pay you get. You need to remember these things. So, again, I've been friends with Frank for a long time.
Yeah.
And Frank took my word for it. He trusted in what I said. And as time went on, he started to see what I was talking about, where Anthony's concerned.
Yeah.
Frank has always known and always heard from negative people that I do things different. I train different. But it's like I said to Frank, I don't give a sugar about these people that's coming and telling you these things. Let them come and tell me in my face. They can't. All they can do is talk behind my back. But it's like I say, talk behind my back. You still can't show me where you've done better. How you gonna advise me on what to do and you ain't never been at that level?
It's true.
It just doesn't. Think about it. It don't make sense. You're there sitting down, listening to a man who's got a Kestrel in his hand, or a tin of Tennants, if they even sell that drink anymore. I don't even know, but that's when I was growing up.
That's old school.
That's old school. Tennants.
Tennants and Special Brew. That's my dad's drink.
Tennants and Special Brew. Hey, Ali, remember that drink there? Tennants.
Yeah.
Ali Forbes, former British middleweight champion.
Yeah.
We got the history around us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ain't listening to no man drinking at home with a tennis and a big spliff in his hand telling me, you should have used the jab, man. You should have used the jab. What are you, bro? You know, I'm not listening to you. Why don't you get in the gym 5:30 every day? Why don't you get up 4:30 every day? You see my Instagram. Why don't you get up 4:30 every day for the last 20 years and give your life to this sport before you come and tell Tunde Ajayi how I should do things? When you do that, I might listen to you. Until then, sayonara.
I know you don't like to talk about other boxing, what else is going on, but I've got to ask your opinion about AJ and Ruiz in Saudi Arabia.
You can talk about AJ because AJ is my man.
Okay, cool.
I keep telling man, any man positive, I'm backing them. I don't hear him talk nothing negative about no one. So I can't say no. I've never had nothing bad to say about this guy, and I've always been a supporter. My thing was that AJ's business is AJ's business. Tunde Ajayi's business is Tunde Ajayi's business. And unless we're doing business, then I've got nothing negative to say about it. I'm always going to support him because he's a young man from London, Nigerian descent.
Or more.
Come on, you see what I'm saying? So we got more than one thing in common. And he's going to knock out Ruiz.
You think so?
Why when Tunde Ajayi talks, you don't put think so in the sentence.
Right, okay.
When I talk. He's gonna knock out Ruiz.
He definitely looks more determined.
It's not, because that's what soldiers, lions are. Because Roy Jones said it years ago. When you're on the top, it's hard to motivate yourself. When things are going right, it's hard to motivate yourself because it's going right. Up until the other day, me, Anthony, the whole team, everything was perfect. But the thing about guys made of certain material is that when it doesn't go your way, you don't crumble. You don't give up. You say, all right, boom, brush yourself off. You come harder. You go harder. You work harder. You work smarter. You keep, and AJ, he's lost in the amateurs before. Come back. People say he's been, again, I don't know his business. You understand? People say, oh, he's been knocked out. Okay, so he's been knocked out his prime. You ain't got more money than him. Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. It's haters. It's guys who don't want to see another person progressing. And I don't roll with those kind of people. You would never hear no one in our team talking negative about nobody. Not one single person. And that's how I created this team. And I was only ever going to attract people of like mind. And where the AJ situation is concerned, as I say, it may just have been a situation where things were going good. Maybe he never got up for the fight. You know, multi-millionaire, very successful, the darling of boxing, not just British boxing, world boxing. And he can show what he's made of now, and he will show what he's made of. And I don't want to hear no talk when he knocks him out about fix or none of that talk. You understand? Because I told you, Ruiz is a good fighter. And if they done the real homework on him, they would have seen that was not really a fighter you take at that last minute notice. You know, because he's a guy that's worked hard for everything he's got. And but I just think that skill wise, the mindset, the mentality, when AJ's on it, I think he has the ability to soak in all that energy and use it to his favour and defeat Ruiz inside 6 rounds.
Okay. Last question before I let you go, I've had you here for quite some time.
I don't mind. You know me, I talk forever.
It's cool.
The Shake Shack is at 1 o'clock.
Oh, right, okay,
1:30,
cool.
so we got time.
Still got time, yeah. Your good friend, I don't know if you saw the interview that I did with him, Spencer Fearon.
Nah, Spencer sends me interviews with him every day. I don't even watch it.
I'm going to use that as the caption, you know, on the Instagram. I'm just letting you know now. Spencer sends me videos. I don't even watch them.
I don't even watch it. Because me and Spencer, we're just intrinsically linked.
Okay.
He brought me into boxing.
Okay.
My first ever corner was Spencer Fearon's last fight, and it was a championship fight in the Alexander Palace. So like even yesterday, he sent me a voice. You know, like when someone sends you a forwarded voice note.
Yeah.
So I thought the voice note was going about someone talking about me.
Yeah.
Halfway through the message, all I'm hearing is Spencer's name. I just delete the thing for myself. I'm like, bro, I'm not listening. What are you sending me things about you for? I know about you.
Yeah.
I'm the one who told Spencer, you have a gift. You understand?
Yeah.
I told him that you're like the Al Heyman, and I was like the Roger.
Yeah.
Years ago, I said this. Spencer's my friend, my boy.
So yeah. He mentioned that with another friend of yours as well, Dylan White. Obviously,
Dylan phoned me yesterday. We was on the phone for 2 hours.
Obviously, unfortunately, it's come out that he's obviously failed like the first sample. Spencer said that in the experience of fighters failing the first sample, they tend to fail the second sample.
Yeah, because the sample is taken from the same book.
Right. So if that's the case, what does it look like for Dylan, and what do you think?
Something is not right.
It's taken so long to come out.
Exactly. And I don't want to. It's not my business.
Of course, yeah.
And that's why when Dylan was telling me, I would not repeat what I was told because it's not my business.
Yeah.
I just don't talk on my business. I rather it that way, and so I know what everyone knows, and that's the case of. A sample has a slight contamination. This is what's out there. I heard that they're waiting for the B sample.
So before you just cut there, just so for those that don't know, when they take the sample, the B sample is taken from the exact same sample.
Yeah, I think they when I watched them do it with Anthony, they take it and then they put it into another bottle.
Right.
You understand?
So it's the same.
It's the same urine.
Right. So then, so that's a bit strange that nothing's come out then.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So something ain't right.
Okay.
Something ain't right, and again, not my business.
Yeah.
But I'm backing Dylan all the way. Okay. I believe he's innocent. He told me, Unks, I ain't done nothing. You understand? I ain't done nothing. He said it to me. I ain't done nothing, and I don't have no reason to disbelieve him. Why would a man work so hard, get to this point, take fights that he didn't need to take, 2 days before, pass a drug test, and then 2 days later fail a drug test? That don't make no sense. It just doesn't make no sense. But what I've told Dylan, be positive. Focus on the positive. Stay in the gym, keep training, keep a positive mindset. Don't focus on anything negative. Don't worry about what people are saying. None of your business. The only business is your business. And as long as you know within your own heart that you ain't done nothing, which is what he told me, just keep working. You know, I told him I've been down before and I know how hard it is to motivate. Just phone me anytime, Dylan. You understand? Because you know I'm a hype man. I get people motivated again. So again, when you're at a certain level, there's not many people that you can do that. So it's always good to have like a mentor that you can talk to motivate you, even if it's for that 20 minutes or 30-minute call. And then you can use that source of motivation to get you going. You understand? And I'm always gonna be there at the end of the phone for Dylan and tell him that, bro, just keep working. You know where we come from. You know how hard we've worked. You know, we've come too far to be distracted. Okay. You understand? So that's what I can say in that.
Let's touch on Bilal. He's got a fight coming up.
Yes.
I haven't personally seen his opponent. Is there any information on that?
Yeah, there was one opponent, and then the matchmaker messaged me and said that opponent hasn't been approved. I don't know why, because other fighters with much more experience than Bilal have fought him. Okay. So I don't know. They told me Dennis Gilmartin turned it down. I might have to phone Dennis because